Hey guys, my name is Noah again. This is a video update based on your request about the H. pylori. So this is my second video right now since I was fighting with the goddamn bacteria that ruined my entire life. So yeah, it's been a pretty rough year, especially the first month. Yeah, since January, because that's when I was being diagnosed with the bacteria. So again, take a pen, get a paper, and start taking notes because I'm include all the details that I've used, a lot of things that worked for me, a lot of plants, a lot of natural meds that I took, and pretty much they were helpful. So again, I'm gonna try to break down this video. So the first thing I'm gonna start since I've been diagnosed. So again, I took the triple therapy. The triple therapy, as included in my last video, the amoxicillin, the omeprazole, the cladribine. Yes, so that's the triple therapy. I took it for 2 weeks. So I read when I went through the comments. I read a lot of people. The first course didn't work for them, but why? Because you guys don't respect the way that you need to take the triple therapy. So a lot of people had to go for the second course and the third course even. So the bacteria gets stronger every time the first course don't work. The bacteria gets stronger. You should understand, guys, and it gets really hard to eradicate. But lucky me, I got rid of it from the first course. Yeah. So you guys need to take it seriously. If you got diagnosed with the bacteria, don't say it's nothing or just something I don't need to take the meds or something like that. You have to go through that. You have to take the meds to eradicate it unless you want to take the natural way, which I'm gonna talk about it later. So yeah, so this is the first thing. Then I started taking the mastic gum that I talked also about from my previous video. So this is the mastic gum that I use. It comes on a shape of capsules. Again, a lot of people ask about that in the comments. So the way I took it is 2 capsules during the day. One in the morning on empty stomach, and the second one is at the end of the day, before dinner. So yeah, so this you can start taking it along with the meds. It won't hurt. Of course, it has side effect. You're gonna feel also the yeah. I forgot to mention that. So for the triple therapy, you guys gonna feel that's gonna be the worst day of your life basically because it comes with a strong side effects. Diarrhea, that's the first thing. Constipation, that's another thing. So nausea, yeah. What else? Probably you're gonna feel like pain, but after that you're gonna start feeling a lot better. So yeah, I mean, I remember I went to the doctor. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous video, but my last day of treatment, I had to go to the hospital. I called 911. The ambulance came because I felt strong pain in my lower intestine. So yeah, that was pretty much it, and I hated it. But you guys, it is what it is, and you gotta go through it. So after that, so think about mastic gum, the manuka honey, as I mentioned, 1 spoon in the morning with the mastic gum on empty stomach again. Manuka honey, I don't still have I don't know, but it's in my previous video, and I included a link. I bought it from Amazon, and you can guys buy any manuka honey as long as it's certified organic, and you guys are pretty much sure about its own source because it comes from New Zealand, I guess. So yeah, you can buy any manuka honey. The mastic gum, this is the one that I bought. But again, you can take any mastic gum as long as you guys know the source of it. So after the triple therapy, I waited for like 2 months because my doctor said I don't wanna test you right now. We're gonna wait for at least 2 months. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The doctor said I asked him what do I need to eat? Like I don't know, give me a diet or something. He said you can eat anything, which is unfortunately is not true. Um, a lot of things you guys are gonna have to stay away from it. And it's in my previous video again, and I mention it again. It's just dairy food. A lot of people they misunderstand what is dairy food. So for me, based on my experience, The H. pylori bacteria makes your stomach lactose intolerant. That's the first thing you guys should understand, which is the dairy product contains lactose, so you can't eat lactose. That's you're gonna feel, and you're gonna upset your stomach, and you're gonna feel a lot of pain. Yeah. So that's the first thing. So dairy products is like everything that comes from milk, or yeah, milk, yogurt, what else? Cheese, you gotta stay away from that. Caffeine, stay away from that. Spicy food, stay away from that. So, but the thing is that I really, I really insist that you guys stay away from the outside food. The outside food for the first, like, at least 5 months. Like, you don't eat outside food at all. Anything that comes from and just outside food, stay away from it. If you guys work, I don't give a damn if you work or anything. If you wanna get better, if you want your stomach to get a lot better, just stay away from outside food. So that's the first thing. So another thing is that yeah, that's I mentioned the thing that you need to avoid, and you guys can check my previous video. I included some details about it too. So yeah, after that, after 2 months, I went to do an endoscopy, which is I suggest you guys do the same thing. So an endoscopy is gonna tell you what do you really have inside your stomach, linear or the gut. So if you have ulcers, if you have any irritation, you're gonna find out by doing endoscopy, and you can do that like after 2 months of being diagnosed of the back, after finishing the meds. Yeah, because it takes time. The meds takes time to eradicate completely the bacteria. So don't just finish the meds and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go test right now," and you go test, and they're gonna tell you you're still positive, and you're gonna suggest to go for another course. No, you gotta wait after the first, like, at least 2 months, like I said. So in May, I showed you guys the results from my last video. I don't know where's the papers again, but you can check the last video. So the doctor said that I'm negative for the bacteria, which is I got rid of it. But he said I still have irritation, and that's what was causing nausea. Because when I finished after 3 months, I still had nausea, like I say. So I was doing a lot of research, and I found out about the cabbage juice. So the cabbage juice and celery, that's another thing that's gonna help you guys, that you should understand. It's really helpful. Cabbage juice, because it lowers the acid flux of your stomach. That's that's what it does pretty much. So this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a cabbage juice. So the way I used to make it is that, like I said, take a one full cabbage juice, cut it into pieces, shred it, then put it in a blender. Add celery too if you want. If you don't want, if you don't have celery, you can just use the cabbage juice. Put it in blender, then add the water, then mix it, blend it. Then after that, you take a colander, pour everything out. Then you use the colander. You only drink the juice, and the rest you can throw it out. So the juice, you can put it, for example, in the bottle, and you keep it for the whole day. So you could drink, but not on empty stomach in the day. Yeah. So this is how you make cabbage juice. 'Cause a lot of people ask me about it in the comments. Juice, I use the cranberry. Yeah, another thing, which is the kefir. You guys should know about that too. So for the meds, it kind of eradicate all the bacteria in your stomach. The good bacteria, like I said, helps digest the food in the system. So kefir helps bring them back. So I used to take the juice I used to buy it from Whole Foods, and it's no dairy, of course. Pay attention, guys. Like I said, no dairy. You guys gonna find like dairy kefir and no dairy kefir. So the second type is I used to take them. It's a kind of pills. I bought it from Whole Foods. It's no dairy also. That's I prefer those. I'm gonna include the link for that right away after finishing the meds. After you just finish the meds, start taking kefir. What else? So kefir, cranberry juice, organic cranberry juice, not just any cranberry juice you're gonna find. It helps also. So the first thing, guys, you have to focus on is just the mastic gum, the cabbage juice, and the kefir. That's the first thing. So like I said, I did the endoscopy, and everything came out negative. So I started using the cabbage juice so I can get rid of the irritation and or the nausea. So yeah, I started feeling better in my 4th month in April. The nausea went away. So I started gaining a little bit of weight. I went back to gym. I started paying attention to my diet. I used to make notes, like I said. What else? So broccoli. So broccoli is the one of the main things that a lot of people say is good and it helps, and I agree. I used to eat a lot of broccoli before that, but broccoli makes me feel kind of gassy, you know, or even the broccoli and cauliflower. It's it's kind of they make me feel gassy and uncomfortable, and I feel like my stomach is upset. So even if I want to eat broccoli, I only cook it like half cook. I don't cook it that much. Yeah, but I mean, most of the time I try to avoid it, and I can replace it with other certain types of food or veggies. Um, a lot of people they say they're gluten intolerant too. But for me, I can eat gluten. I can eat pasta, whole wheat pasta, bread, anything. I mean, I don't feel. I mean, I feel pretty normal with that. So yeah. So there's another thing I wanna talk about is the BRAT diet during your treatment. What do you need to eat and what do you need to avoid? So there is like I say, guys, in my previous video, I included something called the BRAT diet. The BRAT diet. You can Google that, and it includes. Okay, so the first thing is crackers. So crackers, soup, chicken noodle soup. What else? Like chicken breast, fish. You can guys have to avoid so the principle is that you need to avoid everything that has high calories and it can be heavy for your stomach to digest. You gotta just light things and it's something that easy to digest. um like I said, soups are really helpful. Veggie soups, chicken noodle soup. So remember, you guys keep the acid flux like really low for your stomach. um So another thing is that let's talk about breakfast. For example, what I used to take for breakfast is to make like an omelet, like scrambled eggs, with some green tea. I used to drink green tea. I used to drink mocha tea. I don't know if you guys know about that, but you can Google it. It's called mocha tea and green tea. Also, I used to drink chamomile. This one, it really helps. Um, Yeah, so green tea with scrambled eggs then for morning. I try to avoid anything heavy like French toast or whatever bread you guys can have during the morning. Try to avoid that. You can guys have like chicken breast with some French beans, or you can have like a soup with crackers. You can have fish, anything that's light. What else? So for dinner, you can have again a soup or crackers. You can have fruits, banana. You can have I mean, yeah, fruits are pretty wide open. Watermelon, any type of fruits that you guys like. But like again, avoid the acidic fruits like pineapple, oranges, mandarin, tangerine, anything that is acidic. Lemon. What else? So yeah, so this is pretty much is the BRAT diet, and the apple juice can be helpful also. So of course you have to avoid, like I said, caffeine, spicy food, dairy products. I'm gonna talk about like if you work out, you're a fitness person, and you had the bacteria. I'm gonna talk about like what type of foods that you need to get or you need to eat. So yeah, so like I say, the first plan, the false treatment, if you want to avoid the triple therapy. So the first thing you guys need to take is the 40 days treatment of licorice. So if you guys don't know what is licorice, this is how it looks like. They make the toothpaste out of it. It has a lot of health benefits. I mean, even digestive benefits are really good. So the powder of the licorice, that's what you guys need to get. Try to look on Amazon or like look on Google or your local stores. You're gonna find it. So 40 days of that, the way how you have to take it is a cup. I mean, 1 spoon of the powder and a cup of water, like a warm water, and just mix it, and drink it. That's before you go to bed. Every day for 40 days. You're gonna have you're gonna have diarrhea, strong diarrhea for the first week, but you get rid of the bacteria also. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say this will eradicate the bacteria 100%, but it's gonna help a lot. So because I tried the triple therapy, but a lot of people say they tried this and it really works for them. So try to use this the 40 days if you wanna avoid the bacteria. So the second thing that I still use personally is called the mugworts. The mugworts. That's how it looks like, the mugworts, right here. So I make it as a tea. Just a little bit of it. It has a lot of benefits. I'm gonna show you the plant how it looks like. So let me get a little bit. So this is how it looks. So I used to drink this as a tea. It really helps. I mean, if you had a meal or something and you feel like stomach is upset, you can drink like a little bit portion of it. So the second thing or the third thing, I don't know, is the carom. Carom. So this is how carom looks like right here. So it has a lot of digestion benefits also. It's really good. You can oh my god. This is just it. You can use all these things along with the chamomile, of course. It really helps. And this one also helps with the constipation. I don't know if they call that a senna, something like that. I don't know. So senna has a lot of, I mean, it helps get rid of the constipation. So again, I have pills. Whenever I feel gassy, I have pills for that. But I decided to avoid just the things that make me feel gassy, like cabbage, cauliflower. Not cabbage, sorry. I mean cauliflower and broccoli. So now I'm gonna try to go through some comments of you guys from my previous videos and try to, because that's how I'm gonna remember the questions. Okay, so the first person is from Christopher Warbanks 3 days ago. He says broccoli has had some good results against H. pylori in scientific studies in mice, but needs to be raw. I'm thinking most recipes would work. So like I said, broccoli makes me feel gassy, so I try to avoid it. It's really, I mean, it helps a lot even for the H. pylori bacteria, but if it's gonna cause me another side effect, I just try to avoid it. But you can, like you said, to be raw, yeah. And like I said, if I feel like I need to eat broccoli, I don't cook it. I just like half cook. So another comments from Suhan Gorang. He says, "Hey, good to hear about the healing process you have gone through. I have been on triple therapy for 7 days now. I would like to add natural supplements, manuka honey, mustard gum, etc. Yeah. Is that a good idea to add these supplements while you're still on antibiotic, or do you suggest after antibiotic?" So for your questions, Suhan, I suggest that you start taking the natural supplements during your triple treatment. Like, it doesn't affect it because it's all natural. I mean, as long as you're gonna have side effects from the meds, so you can try check the natural supplements along with that. So okay, so we have comments from Spirit. He says, I had them after medication they were gone, but now they seems come back again. So Spirit, you have to check what's wrong with your diet, or probably you came back to eat outside food, or you didn't take the triple therapy as you're supposed to. So okay, so A Torres, she says, what probiotics do you recommend? There is so many to choose from. So probiotics, like I used, it's kefir. That's the first thing. Kefir is a probiotic. So I used to drink one from the Whole Food. I told you it's no dairy again, and the one that I use most of the time is from, I bought it from Amazon. I don't have the, because I finished it already, and I'm gonna add a picture of that too. So when taking the antibiotics, did you have, okay, so for Brave Man, he says, when taking the antibiotics, did you have any side effect, and when did you start feeling better taking them? So taking the antibiotics, it has a lot of side effects, strong pain, like I said the beginning of my video. So the first 2 weeks, you just try to probably take a break from whatever you're doing and just stay at home. I mean, you gotta be comfortable. Going back to the bathroom again. So just take a break and try to be comfortable and try to get a rest as much as you can. So I started feeling better in like the second week after the first week after I finished the antibiotic. I started feeling better. So Nora Todorovic, she says, thanks for posting this video. Some questions about the cabbage juice. I've seen on some websites the best way to do it is to leave it outside without air coming through so it can ferment. Any thoughts on this? Also, when is the best time to drink it to be the most effective? Before dinner? And last question, how much of it is healthy? How much of it is healthy a day? Thank you. So Nora, Nora, I mean, as long as you could try that. I never tried it, but I never tried that, to be honest. But you can try it. I mean, the regular way just worked fine with me, and you can try it. If it works fine with you, you can just go ahead and do it. But you can just stick with the regular way. So for your second video, you ask, it's the best time to drink. What is the best time to drink the best effective time to drink the cabbage juice? So I mean, as long as it's not on an empty stomach, you're fine. You're good. You can drink it anytime during the day. It doesn't matter. So I mean, how much of it is healthy a day? So like just small bottle is fine. You can keep it up with you for the whole day, and whenever you feel thirsty, you can drink like a little bit of it until you finish it for just the whole day. So for house stock, he says I have same problem. Did you had like headaches, like someone is squeezing your brain or sitting on it? Wow, sorry, feels strong kind of. Stomach fullness, need for food out of nowhere, dizziness, feeling tired all the time. Looking forward for the answer. Thank you. So house starts, I had, I mean, some of it, but like the part when you say like someone squeezing your brain, not that much, but I was most of the time tired, nauseous. I was feeling like full. Even if I eat just a little bit, I feel full. Dizziness, yes. Feeling tired, yes, but not like headaches. And I had heartburn and all of the terrible symptoms. So this okay. Another comment said, did you do the full 2 weeks of meds? I tried it, but I couldn't do the meds. So like I said, so if you don't do the full 2 weeks, you're not gonna get rid of it 100%. So probably gonna get rid of it. You're gonna feel better for like the first 6 months and say, yes, I got rid of it. But most of people, the bacteria goes back to them, and like even for in a year or like in 2 years, a lot there is comments. I read them. They say I got rid of them, but now the bacteria came back after 2 years. So why? Because you didn't get rid of it 100%. Um, So Cookies said, did you take the celery juice and gum during or after the medication? I already answered that comments. How did you drink the antibiotics on an empty stomach? Antibiotics not on, I mean, yeah, on empty stomach. Just do it as your doctor prescribed it to you. So for me, I used to take the amoxicillin after food, the omeprazole before, and clarithromycin is after food also. I have some questions for you. Okay, first thing, me and my brothers. Okay, so the last thing before I wrap it up, I just need you to understand something is that this goddamn bacteria is gonna make you lose a lot of weight, and you should be fine with it. You gotta make peace with it. Cause I mean, don't feel desperate, cause you're gonna get your weight back after you start feeling better. So another thing I found out about it is that unfortunately your stomach won't be like 100% as it used to be before having the H. pylori. That's a fact. I mean, you won't be able to eat whatever you want. You won't eat like drink whatever you want. You're always gonna have like trouble with the stomach, well, along whatever you eat. So that's why I keep saying pay attention to your diet. So unfortunately, guys, this is a fact. It is what it is. So yeah, your stomach won't go back as it used to be. So just try to make peace with it, like I say. Uh, just try to avoid things that will make your stomach upset. Uh, that's pretty much it. Mm, don't eat outside food. I keep saying it. Even if you don't have H. pylori and watching this video, just please avoid. If you want to eat it like outside food, just if you're going out with friends or something, try to eat something that can be, really like simple. Don't eat something that's coming out from grill. The grill is like has like billions of bacteria on the grill, like grilled food, like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, like any type of sandwiches. Yeah, stay away from that. Try to eat food if you're gonna eat outside. Something like is cooked in like some the it's like boiled or something like that. Salads. So salads, stay away from any type of romaine, lo mein, anything of that. Because most of people they don't wash it as you do if you're in your own home. So try to stay away from that. Like I said, don't lose hope. If you had H. pylori, I had it. Now I feel a lot better. I'm gaining my weight back. So, God, I mean, if you have the bacteria, don't be desperate. You're not alone. There's thousands of people that suffer from the same thing. Just keep up on your diet. Keep up on your food, like during what you eat. Pay attention to that, and yeah, just try to, because the stomach is like the engine of the body. If your stomach is sick, the whole body will get sick also. When my stomach was sick, I used to lose a lot of hair. Whenever I go to shower, I lose it. I mean, it upsets me, and I one day I panicked about it. But when I asked the doctor, he said probably it's just the stomach, because your stomach is not acting well. So please, guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. I'm gonna include my email again. A lot of people already emailed me. Uh, if you have any comments, just leave it. I'm gonna come back to it as soon as possible. And yeah, so keep fighting, guys, and